I know, I'm late on this video. Some people just don't care, but I do. It's my time to vent. Well, I won't say vent, but speak about the weekend festivities of racing. Start out with the truck series on Thursday. All three series were at Bristol, so good there. It was an okay race, not like super exciting, but it was on prime time on Fox. It got over 1 million viewers, so that's awesome. And they say the sport's dead or dying. Those people are retarded. So, not retarded, sorry. Wrong word to use. Not very bright. Sauter won that race. It's 5th of the season, and he won the regular season championship and blah da. So now they start their playoffs next weekend. Oh, this weekend. This weekend at Canadian Motorsports Park. And then they got some time off until Vegas, which is the 14th of September. So they get some nice time off. Xfinity runs this weekend at Road America, where Bill Elliott is running in the 23 car. But let me get back to the Xfinity race at Bristol. For a while, it looked like Kyle Busch going for another win. That's the Kyle and Kyle show. But with 70, like almost 80 laps led in that race, Busch works out of the race. So Larson won, which is not very shocking. So, Xfinity still has up until Vegas until they figure out who wins the regular season championship and who makes it into the playoffs, like who's firmly locked in, except for the guys who are actually locked in with wins. Sadler and Hemrick are tied for like in points, so it's a battle between who's gonna be the regular season champion. Between those two, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a dogfight. So the Cup Series, they were hyping up Busch to win yet another race because apparently to hit that sport, to the organization, he can do no wrong and he's perfect at everything. But anyway, that's a video for another day. Larson led a handful of laps, and then Blaney, who won stage 1, another strong car at Bristol. And fun fact, he led 221 laps in both Bristol races this year. Yeah. Second stage, Logano won that one, but Chase did lead a hand for like 54 laps. And almost won stage 2, but came like this close to beating Logano, but it is what it is. Finished 4th in the first stage, 2nd in the second stage. Led more laps in the final stage, but all these cautions just built up, and being in the inside line was not a good thing because it just didn't get going. People would help hold up the line and we would lose positions, but the thing is, Chase never went below 10th. Like he never went below, actually, no, below 8th. He went down to 8th and rebounded since then. And people were like, his crew screwed him up. He would have won. This, not like, even with the run he had, I don't know if he could have won, but it was just, if Bush didn't have his issues and Truex didn't get spun around and wrecked by Bush, Kurt Busch would not have won that race, and neither would Chase. So, either way, and stop blaming the crew. The crew didn't do anything wrong in Bristol. They were on it the entire time. A few spots missed is not, it's not the end of the world. He never fell out of the top 10, so that says something about his crew. He made one pit stop where he wanted to be fourth and wanted to be on the top side because that got going better, and that made him go. Well, it got him up to the lead, and led a bunch. Oh, he led 112 laps the Saturday night. So, and Harvick wasn't really a factor. The big three never was really a factor in this entire race. Truex was having issues, and Bush had his clear issues on lap 2, and then near the end where he spun because he got sandwiched between on Busher, and yeah, so he lost his tire, he went to the wall, and his pretty much night went. He finished 20th, where he probably said he should have finished, with that much damage on his car. So 300 cars finished in the top 10. It's a step in the right direction. I'm so proud of them. What else? Yeah, Kurt Busch won. Good for him. He hasn't won since the Daytona 500 of last year. And he doesn't have a contract as of yet for next year, so I feel like this is a lot of like a Casey Kane situation, but like in terms of contract wise, like where you don't win for this long amount of time and then win and then end up with another team next in the next season. So if that happens, then it happens. But so the playoff points are pretty much the same, except now Kurt Busch is locked in. Brad Larson and Blaney are locked into the playoffs on points, but I'm sure all three of them want wins before the regular season's over. So the bubble spot has not changed because Ricky Stenhouse sucks, and I don't see him winning at Darlington or Indy because he sucks at both those tracks, and Roush is garbage. So the way it looks right now, that's how it's gonna be until the playoffs start, basically. So 300 cars will be in the top 16. Like that. So all of Team Penske's in. 1 with a win, 2 on points. Stuart Haas has literally every driver in the top 16 because they're insane this year. Of course, Harvick with his 7 wins, Boyer with 2, Kurt with 1, and then Eric Almirola is just having a strong year in general. Again, like I said, 3 out of the 400 cars. Who else? What teams are in there? Chip Ganassi. I don't know how well McMurray's doing, but I think he's in it. But I don't think he is actually. Um, if he is, tell me. But I'm not quite sure. Other than that, that's just pretty much the playoff picture at this point. So I think that's just how it's gonna be for the next two races. And there it is. Trucks did their media things today. Like the Truck Series did their media playoff stuff for next week. Is a Road America this weekend on Saturday for Xfinity. Canadian Motorsports Park for the Truck Series, who run on Sunday since Cup Series is off this weekend. News is Blaney will be spotting for Austin Cindric. He's Cindric. And Chase will be spotting for his dad, so that'll be exciting. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be making another video eventually about all the Kyle Busch drama that happened at Bristol. So yeah, it's been a long day, but so I'll make another video eventually about Busch and that my take on what's been going on. So I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. I have a couple more days off until I have to go back to work. So let's see, I'm wearing my Blaney hat. Got myself back to the gym today. It's been what almost a full week without going to the gym, and that's just not like me. So gotta get back on my routine. I've just come to the fact that on days that I work, if I can't go in the mornings, I'm gonna go right after work. So I just need to stay on it like every single day. No more days off, no nothing. I just need to get going and get my body where it needs to be and get healthy. I've been slacking a little bit. So other than that, hope everyone has a great rest of your night. Stay safe.